next lesson?
I'm not really sure, but I think I know, and I don't really know because I was talking to him and it's all his fault, and he was distracting me from learning, and I'm just so upset.
John, how could you? John, you're being such a disruption in the class.
I think I did.
I'm going to have to punish you for that. That's correct, but you were still disrupting the class. I'm going to have to teach you a lesson. Thank you, Emily, for being honest. And I need to sort things out with John, so leave the room.
Thank you.
John, I can't deal with your disrespecting class. In fact, I'm going to have my teacher's assistant flog you.
You wouldn't hit a guy with glasses.
John, how could you?
Legalism was based on the teachings of Henvizi. Henvizi was the founder of legalism. He lived from 280 BCE to 233 BCE. Henvizi did not think that the Confucian teachings about proper behavior was the answer to creating peace and order in society. Henvizi was a prince of the royal family of the state Han. Those who follow legalism believe that most people are naturally selfish. They cannot be counted upon to have a good influence on one another. Civil servants should be watched carefully and punished for doing a poor job. People who were caught criticizing the government would be banished to China's far northern frontier.
Okay, class, say this with me.
Be kind and respectful to others.
What are the first two rules of our classroom?
John.
The first two rules in our classroom are listen to peers and respect others.
Great. What are the second two rules of our classroom?
Alexandra.
Thank you.
Confucianism is an element of knowledge. It was formed by a man who went by Confucius. He was born in 551 BCE in a small state of Lu in eastern China, and he eventually died at 72 in 479 BCE. Confucianism was originally based on the teachings of Kung Fu. Confucianism contains obedience, character, and respect. Confucianism was started when he wanted men to have good character to serve society as an honest individual. He taught many things, as in when all people use the standards of good behavior in his or her roles and in his or her thoughts with others. He also taught that there are 5 different relationships between people: ruler and noble, husband-wife, father-son, mother-daughter, and friend-friend. Eventually, when Confucius died, his students wrote a book about him and captures his knowledge. Later, to be a labor government official, you need to pass a test about knowledge from the book about Confucius.
Take off your shoes and sit down on your mat, with your feet facing each other like mine. And today, we will open our minds to the world of nature and balance. Class, we are going to be learning about math, but always remember, there is no beauty without ugliness, no pleasure without pain, no learning without failure, no good without bad. And with that, we are going to meditate into the world of math.
The influence of Taoism insists that rulers were to govern with less harshness, but Taoism's more important influence was on the Chinese thoughts, writing, and art. In time, Taoism developed into a popular religion. Within a classroom, everything must be balanced. It should be between good and bad, and time should be cut into perfect periods. Social balance is well included, and there are not many rules. And the teacher is easygoing and lets things unfold for themselves.